opener, you know?
Well, it's exciting. I mean, we've thought about this for a while. We've had it circled. We knew this was going to be a big weekend. Just being the home opener for the SEC here in Athens, we knew that it was going to be a big atmosphere and a big challenge for us. But now to have both teams being in the top 10, us playing really well, them playing really well, our fans are excited. It looks like we're finally going to get some good weather. So we're excited about playing in the atmosphere that we're going to play in.
Tell me a little bit how your pitching has developed this year. I mean, this is no secret sauce here in baseball, period, to be able to get good pitching to play well and put a record together like you have. But, Emerson specifically, Wilcox has ended up being kind of everything you guys expected him to, and then just Ochi and Shunk and on and on and on. Has it matured and blossomed even beyond your expectations?
Well, to be honest with you, this is what we expected. We knew that we had a really good pitching staff and a lot of talent, and when you look at a guy like Emerson Hancock that got to pitch a lot last year as a freshman and had some ups and downs, and as a freshman you expect to have that, and if you've got kids that are competitive and work hard and have a chip on their shoulder, they're going to get better, and that's what's happened to Emerson. He's just built on what happened last year. So him being a legit Friday night guy has been big for us. That's what we hope to get. Cole Wilcox is developed just exactly the same way that Emerson has. Had some ups and downs, but his last few outings has been really good, and obviously got a lot of traction with throwing 100 miles an hour. That wakes a lot of people up, but he can really pitch. I mean, it's 98, 99, and has a good slider and a good changeup, and also really competitive, hard worker. So, all those pieces put together with him, he's going to be a future star. There's no question about it. And you talk about Tony Losey, he just has consistently gotten better. From his freshman year, he came in with a lot of fanfare. He's a hard thrower, but he's learned how to pitch. His breaking ball's gotten better. He's now throwing a split finger changeup that's getting some outs. But his mentality on Sunday is the perfect mentality, because he's a guy that wants to street brawl. He wants to fight. And he's going to bring everything he has to the mound, and really a tough man's mentality on Sunday, which it's really tough to have three guys to get to Sunday, and have a guy like Losey on the mound is really a luxury for us.
Is there any kind of negative at all? I mean, pressure? I remember Kirby said last year pressure is a privilege, but having LSU come in here, all 3 games are sold out. I mean, that's nothing but just a positive atmosphere and energy, right, that you feed from that?
We talked about that yesterday. This is why all these guys came here. This is why we recruited them. We recruited them talking about competing for national championships, and when you do that, those expectations get higher, and you play in front of sold-out crowds, and you got people scalping tickets outside. That's what you want. That's why you come into the SEC. That's why we came here as a staff. That's why these players came here. So this is what they wish for. Now they're getting it, and we have such a veteran group, and I think that's the positive about this team is these guys really don't go up or down too much. They're very level-headed, and that starts with LJ Talley and Cam Shepard and Aaron Shunk, and those guys are just really level-headed, and they don't get too high or too low.
What specifically is the challenge on LSU this year?
Their lineup. Offensively, this 1 through 9, it's an exhausting lineup. They got a bunch of left-handers in there, which make it challenging on your right-handed starters, but they're really athletic. They get on base. They like to run. They like to bunt. They put some pressure on you, and they've got some guys that can hit it out of the park too. So offensively, they're as athletic as anyone we're going to see. They got some power arms. They're all right-handed. It's a little odd. They have no left-handed pitching. Okay. So we're going to see all right-handed pitchers this weekend, but all power arms like you'd expect. The guy that we're going to see on Friday night, Zach Hess, it's going to run it up to 96, 97, and we just need to do a good job of waiting him out and trying to get into the bullpen. But the problem is when you get into their bullpen, their arms really don't go down. They got another guy coming at you. So it is the pitching staffs are similar just as far as with the power arms, but their offense is, I like to say, it's got length. 1 through 9, they've got a lot of length in their lineup.
Well, best of luck this weekend. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.